Hello and good morning. Me again, and it's the 28th of January 2025. Um, so we are starting. I'm starting this video just to kindly ask you to watch till the end because if if you just see a fraction of the video without the result of it, it doesn't make any sense. So please stay till the end. I promise it'll be interesting and just to see what I'm doing. Uh, with that said, today there is some news on euro, so I'm careful with the euro, and I just found an opportunity on something different, which is USD Mexican, and it's a buy. I made a buy right here. Take profit is here, stop loss is here, so it's 1-to-1 this time. It is 0.02, which is kind of limited position because I told you this week we must be careful. So that's simply my first position for today. If there is something more, I'll let you know. But again, I will do my best to, sit on my fingers and don't touch a lot because it's risky. That's true for the entire week. so So that's the only position so far, but it's morning time. It's in my location. It's in Europe, so still we have most of the London session. Then we go to US and we see what happens. So with that, I will stop here and I will let you know. I'll give you an update and maybe what's going on, my thoughts on overall. But as for positions, that's what we're taking today. Buy on USD Mexican dollars. So yeah. Okay, see you in a bit. I'm back only a minute later because this came to be very quick. So it's reversing just as I expect. But let's see. I'm now sorry that I opened so small position if it works out so fast. But let's see. It's early to say. Because I now have like more money, so we will slightly increase the lot size, but slowly. We're growing the account. We did this from like $100 or 150. I have to check, and it's less than a month, so it's more than 400% profit. But yeah, it's when I start recording it kind of bounced back. But yeah, let's see. It's going to be probably a good trade, so we'll keep you aware. I checked the rest of the pairs and even Bitcoin, and I don't really see an opportunity right now. It's interesting time though, because I'm also looking at the stock market and everything, and it's interesting with Deepak technology that is kind of putting all these Nvidia and stuff in the pocket. It's interesting, and maybe there is a correction on the stock market going on because we are waiting for a correction for a long time and we don't really see what, but sometimes you see the chart, something will happen. You don't know what is the gonna be the driver, but something you don't expect happens to be the driver. So who knows what can be. Maybe Deepak now is gonna be. We'll see if it's gonna be a temporary or not. But it's interesting times. So look at everything. It's interesting, but be careful. Okay, yeah, it's just going up and down. So let's see what happens. But yeah, I'll keep you aware in a bit. Okay, this is an update on the trade today, the 28th of January. So far, it's going negative. I only added because I told you that 0.02 is too small for my account, so I was more thinking to open 0.1. So I did that when it went. Remember, the first moment it went up, and then when it went down, I added this 0.01. So I have now the volume I want, But this is just to show you that, this is real trading. I'm not hiding anything, and sometimes things are not working as expected. So that's an example. Now that maybe this will hit the stop loss, I still don't know, hope not. But the point is that I'm showing everything, and this is real trading with all the positives and all the negatives. But so far, maybe you saw a lot of successful trades, and maybe you're wondering how that's possible. Well, they're not always. The point is that most of them are. And if we hit the stop loss today, this will probably be, so far it's $30 lost, but it will be about 60, so, or even more, and it will eat more than half of the profit from yesterday. But it happens from time to time. I still hope it's gonna reverse because we're still far from the stop loss, but I just wanted to, make you aware of how the trade is going, and that it's absolutely, again, real trading. So, and one more thing, just because part of my goal here is to give like advice, or even some like an education to people who are are not that experienced. But even for everyone, in such a situations like this one, emotionally, people sometimes they marry their trait, and they believe into it so much so that they just want to make everything possible to make it happen. And the most common situation is they just add more positions. And sometimes this can save you. So if you add here, it goes back a little bit, you can escape, but sometimes this may blow your account. So the point is that, it's not my rule, it's something that it's known in theory, but we have to put it in practice, is never add to a losing position. I added only here before I knew it may be losing, just because I wanted to correct my lot size, and still I'm within my comfort zone. Like, margin level is perfect as I like it. And even if I lose this trade, it's not gonna be anything. Just half day, like what? How, like, half day removed from profits. But that's what it is. Again, the the goal for this type of trading and project is just to make money, not believe how you become rich in few seconds. Even that I made 450% so far for, a couple weeks, maybe, or 3 weeks. I don't know. We'll see. End of the month, we'll make a recap. But that's not my goal. I'm not really trying to show you amazing stuff and mislead someone. My goal, this project, is to be absolutely real. Is it possible to win in Forex, or it's a waste of time? Unfortunately, 95% are losing, and that's true. But I believe it's because no one can really control emotions. So some people trade with expert advisors. They are sometimes giving some results, but they're not perfect because it must be adjusted all the time, and it costs money. So the most advanced ones are owned by institutions, not really physical people. Not that it's impossible, but still. And even this strategy that I do, it can be automated, but I just don't want to do that, so for the moment. Anyway, this was my little 2 cents, like an education. So be careful, don't increase losing trade, just wait and be ready to accept, and always make sure that the possible loss is calculated. So again, I still don't know, maybe this will turn into winning position, but I just wanted to show you that not all of my trades are winning, and this one may not be. We'll see. But I'm not going to add anything more. I'll just accept and close, but again, manually. I will not, I'm checking from time to time, and I'm not going to put stop loss. I just don't want like that. I'll manually hit the stop loss if it goes and cross this line. Okay, so with that, let's just meet after, a few hours and see what happened. Okay, so finally we are hitting the stop loss, and I just want to show you how I will close everything just to be strict. Maybe it will bounce back, we should not think about that, and just accept that not all the trades are successful. So we're today $59.60, so yeah, like we lost half of the profit from yesterday. So now basically we're going to be looking for another opportunity. Sometimes there is an option to just open another trade, same thing, but not in this case. I'm just not sure if it's gonna go up. I mean, sometimes your pattern shows something, it hits the stop loss, but then goes back to where you expected. But in this case, I'll just wait, because there are a lot of news and things, so we'll check if there are other opportunities. If not, we'll just wait for tomorrow. So yeah, with that, we're closing this, as I said, $60 minus. So not all the trades are successful, but this is real trading, real stuff, and I'm not hiding anything. And I just want to make sure that you are part of this. It's not only shiny. Sometimes you take a loss, but it's acceptable. Still, we've made like $523 from 155 initial capital. It's more than 400% profit. So far so great, and I'll let you know when there is another trade.